if you've been following me at all lately, by now you should be knowing that I'm launching a 50-day challenge starting very, very soon. So this is a bit of a last-minute call to kind of address, I know some people have been contacting me having some apprehension, which is totally normal because 1 month liquid fast can be a little bit intimidating, right? We all have our own eating disorders for sure. We have had in the past too, and I mean our relationship with food is generally quite complex and generally not especially the first thing we really want to tackle, right? But at the same time it's really rewarding to work on that programming. It creates a lot of space in our lives. This food programming and relationship programming for me have been the big programs which I worked on, and this allowed me to really create some space and have energy in my life. So I think these are really two big programs to address. And as I shared with some of the participants of the course, I think with that kind of challenge, what is the hardest is really the decision to jump, because that's when the mind can really get into a lot of different assumptions, which usually are quite far from the truth, because if we take 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time, if we are in the now, then everything is much more manageable than when fear reaches us, right? So there is a lot of rewards to address these instant pleasures we have in our lives, to not answer them, to kind of observe them. It's a deep work for sure. We could probably write an encyclopedia about how food is used in our life to control and manipulate us. So this challenge is really still about consuming food in its liquid form. It's not a starvation proposition. It's still full of nutrients, but it's taken in another form, the liquid form, which can be a little scary, but which helps also to free a lot of space, right? Because we're not busy digesting this solid food, so it makes a big difference. And I think every one of us know that everything we touch or ingest affect us to the smallest detail. So it's kind of it's never a detail to address our food attachment actually. So how is it gonna be? How I envision it and designed it is 2 modules happening in October, before the end of October, to kind of prepare this descent with food. And I will share my love for the transition way of eating, which is a little bit wider than the mucus-free principles. And then we will jump into liquid fasting. And I will be sharing a lot of solutions. If some of us are on the go during November, we can still do it. We can, of course, there are always some holidays hiding in every month of the year. So that's also a good training where we can practice to try new things with our family of beloved one or entourage. And then we will be adding dry fasting, because dry fasting is really working excellently with liquid fasting. It's a good contrast. It allows a lot of contrast because we kind of get used to the liquids as a new routine, and the dry fast allows to kind of break that habit, I would say, and kind of renew with liquid fasting after that. and be grateful again with the liquid, which the gratitude practice is always important in our daily life. So we will also be reading some frequency signature and reflect on mind control campaigns in our life, in the collective. We will also be reflecting on experiences we had with different therapists in our life, like whether it's a hypnotherapist or manual therapist, whether they were positive or negative, because I think we all have a little bit of everything. And then I will also be working remotely, one-on-one, with the participant at least once. And this is really an invitation to take better care of our bodies, our minds, our homes, our environments around us, what is in our direct power, because we have a lot of power, we have gigantic power. So for me, it's been 1 year and a few months, I think 3-4 months, that I haven't committed to a long fast. I found that it was harder maybe to commit, maybe because at the beginning it's a lot of enthusiasm. I could maybe push myself a lot. I did commit to smaller fast, but it's only after day 3 or 4 that really the intestines are empty. So I would say that it's only then that the deeper work is starting. We always benefit healing from any effort we put, but deeper layer of healing really, and a deeper, another sense of feeling also happens when we are empty from solid matter. I mean, except the one that is already encrusted in us, but solid matter. It feels really different how it feels in the body, not to be in inflammation, maybe not to have muscle pain, because a lot of us reals or targeted individuals or anyone really have to live our life with a certain degree of pain or discomfort. I mean, a lot is being done to target our health. A lot is done so in the hope that we would not have our tonsil or appendix, or one kidney would be missing. Everything, all of that, of course, is by design because it does weaken us. But this way of life is also great because there are solutions for everything, and no matter what our constitution, the genetic weakness we come with, our lifestyle is always going to make such a big difference. So also committing to this kind of challenge is also an invitation maybe to receive a massage, something maybe we don't do as much as we could, as much as it would be good for us. We can have some adventures experiencing with different massage therapists, but we can generally find someone at least neutral, well-intentioned, that is not draining our energy, that is more on the life-giving side in our geographical surroundings. So this process also comes with a lot of decluttering. I've been decluttering quite extensively the last 4 years. All of my life too. I feel I've been sorting through belongings. It's not by accident. A lot of us feels really sensitive around that. So going deeper to really some frequencies of decluttering. That's what I've been doing lately. Really going where maybe I didn't go before. And also for some of our digital stuff, I would say that is always, we always vary, right? With some period we expand, some period we constrict, some periods everything is an aggression. Sometimes we need to close the field, reopen. So we will talk a lot about that, about the frequency of our belongings. It's also a great invitation to focus on our projects. especially the ones that we never find space for and energy. And I think we can see it with our life, like what used to take a long time in the past, maybe now take us 1 hour or something like that. So we can see as we are working through our entanglements that it's way more natural for us to do certain things. It comes more easily. It doesn't have to be so heavy as it's been in the past. So this course is for sure gonna unblock some stagnation in our lives, which is a very enthusiastic vision to look forward to. And it's also a great solution because I think, and I've been hearing that a lot of us feel overwhelmed. And I mean, this is an overwhelming reality because there is so much going on and so much synthetic, so many propositions. So I think it helps a lot to recognize what serves us, what doesn't serve us, what maybe doesn't resonate fully, right? Because a lot of the synthetic proposition have like a little bit of truth, but they're never gonna cover the wholeness of who we are. So, and not having to digest. First, we gain a lot of time. We also, I mean, usually when we do a liquid fast, it allows us to not spend as much in the food budget as we would do if we were eating solid, because when we eat, we kind of need to drink to rehydrate ourselves, because oftentimes, except if we eat raw, the food we eat is dehydrating. So a liquid fast is on the rehydrating side of things. So this is great to know, because when it's dehydrating, we need to kind of drink a lot more, and maybe we drink fancy drinks, so we have like two budgets, like the drinking budget and the food budgets. But at the same time, we also usually get more activated in our ideas. We generally move faster than other time. So we have also to balance our budget like this, because we will be inspired to acquire new things. For example, maybe a dehydrator or these kind of things, which is always a good investment for our health. And also when liquid fasting, we have a lot of time to kind of prepare these dry food, which for the moment I've only been managing to prepare them when liquid fasting, because when eating solid food, life is also very intense, and yeah, just days are passing quite quickly, aren't they? So it's really an invitation to try new things, and I will also look at your eyes and let you know what I can see in terms of genetic predisposition, weakness, strength, and the constitution we come with, which for me has made a great difference in understanding my own journey and how I felt in my body, what I can expect, just so many things. And a great news has been that my friend Holia, you might have seen the latest video that we just posted, that we recorded together a few days ago. Holia, she's a Vedic astrologer and a great psychic, intuitive, and space holder. She will be holding yoga sessions for the group, and she's very talented at deep relaxation, so for releasing, surrendering the nervous system. And I'm starting exploring with these practices that allows deep surrendering, and I'm seeing in 1-2 sessions already such a great result. It's quite incredible, and I think we all need that to really kind of find this surrendering for a little bit, and then it's like a reset for the nervous system. So she will also be teaching her yoga class and sharing her gift and abilities with us, so we can tune deeper maybe with our nervous system. And if you have question, you may contact me, post comment in this video, and I'd be happy to hear from you. And I'm also thanking all the courageous one who are joining me for the challenge, and I'm very excited about it. I have a great joy building about it because for me also I want to move some energy in my life. And yeah, the energies that already have been building are really fabulous. So I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, we'll be talking soon.